Thanks for checking in again, guys. It's been a couple days or a week or so since I did a video, so I figured I'd do another quick one tonight. Because although it hasn't really snowed in New Jersey, Baltimore, Washington, Philadelphia, and all the snow's been in Boston, it's a very interesting pattern, and I just want to acknowledge what's going on here, especially to any stragglers up here in New England who happen to follow me. Part of this is dedicated to you, and then I want to focus on midweek, so Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, which I've been talking about all week, and I want to show you some things that I actually like now that I look at it. But first, let's go to the storm that's going to be coming in for the weekend. Again, it all originates from a Clipper system that's diving down. If we go up to the upper atmosphere here, you can see that big piece of energy coming down. This is going to bring brutally cold air as well, guys. I mean, temperatures tonight are going to plummet, and then Monday, all weekend's going to be cold. Highs here are going to be in the teens in many areas, if not single digits up here. And Monday morning could be sub-zero all the way down to New York City. Keep that in mind. But here comes our big disturbance diving down. And this is not at the surface. This is at 18,000 feet. You can see the upper level low sitting right here. Again, it's not in an optimal, I'll tell you the first time, it's not in an optimal spot for New York City or New Jersey to see snow. The surface low pressure is going to be right out here, and all the precipitation is going to be up here. So if I go to the normal surface map, you can see that. Okay, so it's a nice snowstorm for Massachusetts, Rhode Island, maybe parts of Connecticut, and I tell you, Maine. Look at this; the thing just bombs out up in Maine. So anybody up, near Bangor, Maine, around here, you're gonna have a lot of fun, and you've already gotten enough snow this year. So I'm very jealous of you. And the storm ends. So if we go here and take a look at snowfall accumulation, you can see there's that epicenter up here of anywhere. Now this is 10-to-1 ratios. This is saying 8 to 14 inches. This is going to be at least 1 to potentially 2 feet up here in Maine. So keep that in mind. And now let's focus on what's going to happen midweek here. Okay, so midweek I'm going to go back to the upper air pattern here because there's a couple of disturbances we have to watch. Okay, so a couple things. Look at this little upper level disturbance down here near the Baja. Okay, I want you to look right here, just right around Idaho. That's Idaho, right? Yep. And I want you to look, let's see here. I want you to look right up here, okay? 1, 2, 3. 3 disturbances. Big ridge out west, okay? And something very interesting I want to point out here. So we don't have any blocking, okay? So that's a negative NAO. And you can see that here. So maybe there's a little bit of a tongue of an NAO, but not there. We have this big vortex in Canada. And we also have another polar wave right here. And a gentleman I follow on Twitter who's actually a meteorologist, Anthony... I forget his last name, but I'll tweet him out because I want to give him credit for this because he knows much more than me. He's talking about how this is actually setting up confluence. Confluence, basically, when you look at confluence up at 18,000 feet, it tends to form high pressure at the surface. So what's going on here, guys, if I simplify this and not get too complicated, is because you have, because you have this little wave and this big wave here, it's creating confluence right here, which is allowing high pressure to form right in the center part of the country as this storm starts to try to develop down here. So if I go to the pressure anomalies, okay, you can see there's our high pressure area down there because of that confluence. So it's actually mimicking a negative NAO. So what happens is this storm that wants to develop here can't just cut up too easily into, say, the lakes. So it suppresses all development down to the south. Okay, so if we go to the surface map, you can see our storm's now starting to develop down here, and by the time we get to, say, Tuesday night into Wednesday, we could have a potential coastal storm here. Again, I don't know exactly where the epicenter is going to be, but it's looking pretty good right now. I'm not going to lie. My excitement level's starting to go up. And again, what's going to determine if this is just a nice little wave of snow or a big storm is going to come back down to those 3 disturbances I told you about before. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. We got to see how these all interact. I mean, if you can get a full-phased, full latitude trough here, this is going to be impressive. And again, because of that high pressure here, it's going to want to start to developing a low somewhere near the coast. So we're going to keep an eye on it, guys. Again, areas near me, this weekend is not your storm. It's a Boston up to Maine special again. But we'll closely be watching now Wednesday of next week. More tomorrow.